Live. We're live. Rules of Success here with Christian Stevenson. Let's just wait for people to come on. So I wanted to come live here. This isn't part of my numbered rules, but this is the 2.0 edition because I had my main man here, Christian, who is a lifestyle stylist. And I thought, why would I hide him when I can show you guys all this beautiful energy and beautiful style this man has? And before we get into the style, what I do wanted to let you know though is you look at any successful person, they don't just show up, mentally show up, they don't just physically show up, but they show up and they arrive in style. They at least are always looking sharp, dress sharp for many reasons. Tanya, thanks so much for watching. Send some love. I appreciate that. I'm here with my lifestyle stylist, Christian. Christian, what do you want to say to everyone? Come on.
Hello, Tanya in particular. Lovely to see you guys. This is the first time I've done a live cast with Kayvon here. Lovely to catch up with him again as well. It's been a long time coming. It's been a year apart.
It's been about a year apart. He had no option. I gave him no option. I said, you know what? We're going live. So this is his first one. So what I wanted to say though is, and I thought it really does relate to the rules of success, is that people judge you on the first 3 seconds. You have 3 seconds to make an impression. And I thought, you know what? I mean, anyone that knows me is I always show up dressed, and I always show up prepared, because I know that if I'm going to be judged, I want to be judged as my best self. And that's one of the things, one of my rules is I never leave the house in jogging pants. I don't understand how people do. I don't care if you're going to the grocery store, if you're going down to the market, if you're going to grab the milk. The reality is you never know who you're going to run into. And you never know who's going to either be your potential boss, your potential husband, your potential girlfriend, your potential business partner. It could be anybody. So I always knew that I want to at least look like I'm taking care of it. Dress to impress. Send hi to Caitlin. Caitlin, we got all the Castellanis on here. Thanks so much. Christian, tell them what you do. Tell them what you do. Look at this guy. You guys watching how sharp this man is? That is a sharp dressed man right there.
So pretty
Look
much
at this bag.
I style everything. Literally from the get go. Everything you do in life has to do with
style.
Look
at this bag. Look at this beautiful bag this has. Look at this bag. Look at these things. Look at these things. Look at those socks, man. This guy is like crazy impressive. Sorry.
It's all about, at the end of the day, your USP, your unique selling point. That comes across every time. You do not even have to meet someone in the supermarket. Everybody's got the little earbuds in, but they come back, they remember who you are. You're that well-dressed man. I was at a German beer festival yesterday, and everybody knew me off what I was wearing more than my accent and anything else. You stand out straight away in a crowd if you dress well. It is always that point, and it's every time you meet them, and every conversation counts from there on out. And that's what really kicks in.
And I want this to hit home, because a lot of people, if you said about a lot of people, I don't have style, or I don't know style, I don't care for style, or I wouldn't spend my money on style, what would you say to those people that say that they'd rather not spend their money on a lot of clothes, they'd rather spend it elsewhere? Is there a solution?
Yeah, there are solutions. Everybody does have a budget. I've got a budget, you've got a budget. You can still work it. There's always a constant sale on. It doesn't stop. And there's always bargains out there and blinking value clips and everything else you can get on the internet. It doesn't stop you. It's only you that's going to stop you getting out there.
Oh, it's only you that's going to stop getting out there. You think we can talk about that, bro? It's only you that's going to stop getting out there. It's only you that's going to stop going after your dreams. It's only you, right? That self-talk that stops you from going after what you deserve. Sorry, I had to put that in there. That was a great one.
No,
sorry.
But it is. It's at the end of the day, it's getting out of your comfort zone. The reason you're circulating around in crowds and things with what you're wearing, if you're wearing sweatpants all day, you're going to be surrounded by people that wear sweatpants all day. And then where are their aspirations? Is it beyond sweatpant country? No.
Yeah. I love this guy.
So
this guy goes about, you are who you hang out with. You are a product of your environment. You are the average of your 5 best friends, and I know who I want to be hanging out with. This guy right here. I mean, do we really have to show this bag again? What do you guys think? Look at this thing. This is like, come on now. Look at that. Look at this bag. This guy rolls in. Oh my God. This is amazing.
It certainly gets attention, but you always dress where you want to be, not where you're at.
Wow!
That is the biggest phrase, and that's the one I've always gone off. Fine. Behind it all, it could be smoke and mirrors, but fine, pull it off. You get into places, you start opening doors a lot more when you're dressed appropriately. and then pull off the manners with it. If you can back up the dress with how you act, well, that's just a double hitter right there.
That's the double hitter. I really wanted to hit back a point he said, because this is something I actually really, and you know when I'm serious, I get into this mode, is I always said, you don't dress for the job that you're in, you dress for that job that you want. And I mean, and again, there's a lot of consignment stores. You can go to consignment stores, right, and get good clothes for really half price. It's not just about getting designer names, right? It's about being able to put palettes together and put colors together.
Yeah, and get opinion from others. Opinion works, because when you get opinion from others, it brings them into the conversation as well. Then all of a sudden, you're branching out in 2 seconds. Everybody has that friend that dresses well. Everybody aspires to another person that dresses well. Feed off them. Like, everybody copies everybody at the end of the day, but it's whatever gets you out there. Whatever pulls you out from that crowd, and for that job to come up, or whatever you want to happen, dress will do it.
And it doesn't need to be in an obnoxious way, right?
No, not at all. Not at all.
There's a way of doing it with class. There's a way I always believe with doing with style. It's just the same way as with energy. Like, I'm allowed to be like this with you because this is me on my network, on my Facebook, but I can't walk in to the schools with the loud outfit on and the loud personality when I'm trying to talk with the educators and the facilitators of a high school or university, because they're more like this, right? The box. So that's when you got to take the hat off and you got to calm the energy. So
respect your surroundings.
The energy, right?
If you respect the surroundings with how you're going to come across with your energy, some places do require the energy, some places don't. But that's something you all have to learn. We all learnt it one way or the other. Sometimes
the hard way.
Yeah,
I just said that. We did it the same way. I learned it the hard way.
We have stories literally coming. Yeah. Everybody has their stories doing the hard way.
Yeah.
But we're not literally. It's not a click of the fingers. It wasn't discovered instantaneously. This took graft and realization and awareness. And the biggest thing is that awareness, and then making the right choices, and just making aware that the people around you literally tell you, give an opinion. But at the end of the day, it's an opinion.
So here's the thing: it's dress to impress. And when I think about this, because this is all about success, and remember, success is what you want success to be in your own lives. But the reality is if you can't roll out of bed, remember, we're going to roll out of bed, we're going to make that commitment, we're going to be 100%. You got to be 100% all the way. Being 100% all the way is also putting on 100%, showing up 100%, looking the part, dressing the part is just quarter of the battle, right? It's also about the mindset. It's about the words we're saying. It's all a package, and that's why I thought this was a great way to transition to everything I was doing. And it was, why not, instead of me talking about that, we had Christian here to talk about that. You gotta dress the part. You gotta look the part. If you treat people, what is it like? If you want people to treat you the way you want or treat you the way you want them to treat you, what am I saying here? Help me out here.
You might not be. So you might not be the vanity person at all.
Yeah, you might not be the vanity person at all.
If you want to be treated in the right way, and literally open the door within those, like you said, the first 3 seconds.
Yes. 3 seconds.
Break
3 seconds.
Break down the boundaries. That's a quick way of doing it. It's just how you come across, with how you hold yourself and how you style yourself, even before the handshake. It goes right before that.
Well, you don't even have it. It's 3 seconds. You don't even have time to get in a handshake. They've already judged you on 3 seconds. Your energy, your look, the way you're dressed, maybe what you come in and how you come in that door. Remember, you don't sit slouch. You don't sit scrouch, right? We're not going to get a body language yet or physiology. That's a different story. But right. Posture. Posture is huge. You walk in, you posture, you're well dressed. You don't need to spend money. Here's what we're trying to get at. You don't need to spend a lot of money to look good. You just need to find your own unique style. I love that. We all have the unique selling point.
The advice columns through GQ and through those magazines, they literally plow advice through Facebook, through the magazine. You don't even have to buy the magazine anymore. They literally post things every single day at how you can pull off a look with a cheaper version of it. Just how it's cut to your body shape and knowing what works for your body shape. Like I said, people around you, just asking for some advice. That's all you have to do. It's just opening up to people and getting back the advice without being offended, because it's an opinion at the end of the day.
So check yourself before you leave the house and make sure if you're wearing those jogging pants, ask yourself, is this what you really want to do? Is how you want to represent yourself? In jogging pants or like a well-sharp, what's that song, The Well-Sharp Dressed Man or something?
Yeah, well-sharp dressed man.
Yeah, that's this guy right here. Listen, where can they find you? Because I know they'll be calling me and going, man, this guy's, dressed sharp, lifestyle, stylist. How do I get a hold of Christian Stevenson? What's your tagline?
So my tagline for Instagram is the best way to follow me, and it's at becoming one entity, all one word.
Whoa.
That's because it's just bringing everything that I do and how I do things, because it's a lifestyle style. It isn't just clothes, it's everything. And then my the firm I'm with is Style by Sarai, and you can find me on the website there, and it's christian@stylebysarai.com.
I think my style is just going to go up the next level, because we're going to talk after this about how we can work together and how he's going to show me style. Hey, thank you so much for watching. I got to look because I'm out on the side here. So everyone watching, Tanya, Patricia, we got Caitlin that I see. Please remember, you got to share this. If you love what you see with me, if you love what you see with Christian, share this, like it, press those hearts. I haven't seen any hearts come through, no smiley faces. They're right on the button. You can press those. Press them. Come on, let's see them. Anyways, Kayvon.com, rules of success. The additional Kayvon style is dress to impress all the time. Not some of the time, all the time, because how you show up will dictate how your results will be. Till next time, thanks so much. Have an amazing. There we go. See, they listen. I love you. See, that's a heart. Look at that heart. Look at that heart. That's like, oh, I'm getting used to this heart. I like
just enjoyed the look.
I just you lit me up. I literally just lit up. Thanks so much. Have an awesome night, Friday night. We'll see you tomorrow.